So guys, I'm someone here, and this video is gonna be a lot different than my usual ones. So we are playing Arkham Origins, and yes, I do. I added a mod that allows me to have the 2022 Batman suit, but what we're gonna do today is we're gonna be talking about like my prediction, like my expectations for Batman Arkham Shadow, the new Batman VR game that's coming out in October. So we're just gonna go over all of the things that I think are going to be in the game, and also like what like things I hope that are going to be in the game, and things that and like kind of like my history with the game, like when I first saw it, and like what did I enjoy about like the small pieces that we got so far, and then some of the other YouTubers did some gameplay of it, of like the demo, and it looks really good. And also, you might notice that the only audio I have right now is sound effects. I don't have dialogue or music or subtitles because I have autism, and I get distracted a lot when it comes to like dialogue and stuff. That's usually why I stay quiet during like all the cutscenes and stuff, because I don't want to ruin like all the cutscenes for you guys. I want you guys to hear all the dialogue and stuff. But the only thing I have on is sound effects, so it's just like snow falling and like the gliding sound effect, like the punching stuff, all that. And the reason why I chose Origins to do this is so like Arkham Knight. I mean, I didn't want to go on Arkham Knight when we haven't even done a Let's Play of it, which we will during. Kind of scary, but we will do it in September, like near the end of September. But tomorrow should be part 7 of Arkham City. But um excuse sorry, I'm a little tired today. It's like, what time is it? It's like 5:50 in the afternoon. I woke up at 5 in the morning, so pretty tired guy. I've been writing a lot, but not bad. Let's actually get into what I hope are going to be what's going to be in Arkham Shadow. So I was a defender of Arkham Shadow from the very beginning, from when it first got revealed. I know a lot of people weren't, because they were upset being a VR game. We all wanted like a new third person Batman game. But I had high hopes for this game, because after the failure that was Suicide Squad, I was hoping that Camouflage, who I trust a lot as game developers, I played Iron Man VR. I also played Republic. That was another game that they worked on. It was a pretty good game. I definitely preferred Iron Man VR, but I don't know. But again, I was a defender of this game from the very start. And I get a lot of people, being upset at it, that it's VR. That makes sense. But I always thought like a VR Batman game would work so well, because like if you could like get an immersiveness when you like wear the headset, you like become the character. That's something that Ryan Payne, the head game director on Arkham Shadow, said during the interview. But yeah, a lot of people were not really happy about the teaser trailer for Arkham Shadow, and also definitely because it was exclusive to Quest 3, which that part I was a little skeptical on, because I was like, couldn't it have worked on Quest 2? But after seeing like the gameplay and like how it looks and like all the stuff that they talked about, and yeah, it definitely seems like it would have been better just to leave it on Quest 3, which means I gotta buy one, but that's fine. Take out this guy real quick. But after but like 3 months after the teaser trailer came out, I was still high hopes for this game. And my expectations for this game was like a big Batman game. I was hoping to be, you know, like a big open world Batman game, but obviously it wasn't. We did get confirmation that it's not a big open world Batman viewer game. It's more like it's more akin to Arkham Asylum. They took heavy inspiration from Arkham Asylum, which is good because, you know, Arkham Asylum is a good game. The what else? The one thing I was kind of worried about was combat. Like combat was like they said combat was the hardest part that they had to do for Arkham Shadow, which that makes sense. Because like, how do you translate one of the best combat systems in any video game into VR? And then they pulled it off. So basically, what you're supposed to do is, judging by the gameplay trailer that we saw, what you're supposed to do is, basically, during combat, there's like you attack thugs in like a certain order, or like in a certain way. You don't just keep punching them. You have to like strike certain parts, or like go for like some beatdowns and stuff. Which is pretty cool. I do like that. The other thing I was worried about was how Predator was gonna work. The Predator works pretty well. I mean, I knew it was gonna be easy to work Predator in VR, but I still wanted to know how they would pull it off. Alright, but enough about like some of the gameplay stuff. Let's talk about the story trailer. So the story trailer came out on, I think it was like June or July. That's when it came out, or even May. I forgot, but when it came out, I was so excited. Like they got Roger Craig Smith to come back as Batman, which is one of the coolest things I've ever seen. Which is another reason why I'm playing Origins right now, is because, you know, so happy to see Roger Craig Smith coming back as Batman. Because if anyone can voice a younger Batman, it's him. Besides Robert Pattinson, of course, but you know, he does like a really good job portraying like a younger, angrier Batman. But I was wondering, like, during the teaser trailer, I was wondering who like the villain would be, because like in the teaser trailer we got like a lot of rats symbolizing, and a lot of people were suggesting that Ratcatcher would be the main villain. Which that was kind of true. Ratcatcher is going to be in the game. He is one of the antagonists, but he's not the main antagonist. The main antagonist is going to be this guy. His name's the Rat King, who, when I first heard his name, I was like, is that like a new alias of Ratcatcher? But then the interview that Ryan Payne did with Batman Arkham Videos, he said that Rat King and Ratcatcher are separate entities. So Ratcatcher is a devout follower of the Rat King, and basically he's just like working with him to do all that. That guy didn't even see me, but okay. But what he's trying, but I'm pretty sure like Ratcatcher's goal, like he's locked away in prison. That's what we saw in the gameplay trailer. He's like locked away in prison. So I think his goal is to like break out, or like, I don't really know what his plan is, but I'm pretty sure like Rat King trusts him the most out of like any of his rat minions that he has, or like not his rat mate, like his followers. Like maybe Ratcatcher could be our second main antagonist besides Lockup, who Lockup will be in the game. His real name's Lyle Bolton, and he, in this timeline, he's the leader of Tiger. Yes, Tiger, the same military organization that was led by Hugo Strange in Arkham City to kill Batman. But that's kind of cool. I do like that a lot, having like some like have like an origin of an organization, and like the game wise, and so like, you know, the comics. Scan the anarchy tag. Again. There we go. So, what else was I gonna say? So the other villains that we got in the game, in the short trailer that we looked at, were Jonathan Crane and Harleen Quinzel. Now, Harleen Quinzel is, of course, before she becomes Harley Quinn, and we did see a little bit of like that in Arkham Origins when, you know, she was the Joker's psychiatrist, and she also was like an assistant of Strange, of Hugo Strange. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure this might be actually the first Arkham game without Joker, which that could have been cool, but I'm pretty sure Joker might be in the game as kind of like not like a main focus of the game. He's probably gonna be like, you know, like maybe like one of the first villains we see in the game, or maybe he might be pulling the strings the whole time. What if he's the Rat King? It's probably not gonna be the case, but but one thing I'm really I wonder what Harleen's gonna do in the game, because we don't really know much. But she might be on her way to become Harley Quinn. And then the other villain that we got was my boy, Jonathan Crane, who, this is actually our first appearance of, like, this is actually, like, our first appearance of, like, you know, his face. Like, we actually get to see his face before, you know, he became Scarecrow. And if you know me on this channel, you know I love Scarecrow. He's my favorite villain in the Arkham Saga. I love him so much. Don't ask why I like him so much. Okay. The reason why I like him so much is, like, he's, like, the perfect enemy to Batman. Like, Joker is also a good enemy to Batman, but, like, Scarecrow takes it far up, because, you know, Batman's, like, main weapon, fear, is used against him. And that's what makes him a good villain. And what else? So yeah. And I wonder if we're gonna see, like, any, like, Scarecrow sections in the game. We probably might, but I don't know. Enough about the villains. Let's get into some of the allies that we're going to see in the game. So obviously, Batman's going to be the main focus. We're also going to see Gordon as Commissioner, and the District Attorney, Harvey Dent, before he becomes Two-Face. We're also going to see Alfred in the game, which is pretty obvious. I mean, what's a Batman Arkham game without Alfred? Oh yeah, I know one. Arkham Asylum. And we're also going to see Barbara Gordon in the game, which is pretty cool. Now, I did touch on combat a little bit, but I want to talk about it a little bit more. So there's going to be so combat's also going to have a lot of different types of enemies, like shields, knives, stun sticks, like, you know, the normal type of enemies. And Predator is going to be, oh crap. But Predator's going to be pretty fleshed out. That's the word. Yeah, but that's pretty cool. Yeah. The one thing I was a little nervous during combat is, like, how would Batman go up against an enemy? Because, like, so, the lead designer came up with the combat. He said that, Batman doesn't, walk up to people. He punches to them. And that's how you start combat. You put your hand to a fist and then you punch the enemy. Which is pretty cool. But, what else? I'm trying to think of what else. I don't have any of the videos pulled up because I don't want to look at, you know, any of the Arkham any of the Arkham Shadow videos. Well, let's actually talk about gadgets, because gadgets was one of the things I was most excited about. The one gadget I was kind of disappointed in was the grapple gun, but not the way that you think. I wasn't mad on, like, you know, how it functions. It was how, like, I thought it was gonna be. So, like, back like before we got any gameplay, I always thought the grapple gun would be on like the side of your utility belt, because you know that's where the grapple should be, theoretically. And then like you could grab it and then you could like fire it like on like certain points, kind of like how Arkham VR did it. But basically what you do is you just so just like in a normal Arkham, you have the reticle. You see like here, I'll give you an example. You see that reticle right there, green, where it has right bumper right there. Of course, if you press that, you're gonna grapple over there. And in Arkham Shadow, it's the same thing, except instead of using like the trigger, you use the A button, which is makes a lot more sense. But still kind of like, I still wish we could like hold the grapple gun and like, you know, get like an up close look at it, but whatever. So some other gadgets that are gonna be in the game is of course the Batarang. That of course has been in the Arkham. The smoke pellets are of course gonna be in the game. We actually saw them in the first trailer actually. They also did say that there was going to be another gadget in the game. It's the gel launcher from Arkham Origins Blackgate. And, they specifically chose that one over the normal explosive gel for a lot of reasons. The main reason was because, like, when you're holding the explosive gel, like, when you spray stuff on it, obviously people are going to spray, like, probably some inappropriate images on there, so, like, they didn't want to deal with that, but they also, like, Ryan Payton, he actually said that he didn't feel like Batman when he, you know, went up and sprayed on there, because you just spray a little bit on there and then blow it up. So what they did is they took the gel launcher, they gave it a new look, which I kind of prefer the one in Blackgate, but they gave it a new look, and they basically so you fire it at a weak surface, and it forms in the shape of a bat. And then then what you do is you just, I think you like pull the trigger. So I don't know how to blow stuff up, obviously, because the game's not out yet. But I'm pretty sure that's what you do. You like blow it up, and then it obviously blows up the wall. And also detective mode, I basically predicted this. I said detective mode was gonna work like when the game was getting released. I talked to a friend of mine, and I said like detective mode's gonna work when you like put your hand up to the side of your cowl, because like if you're just gonna press a button just to turn it on, it's not gonna feel immersive. And I know that, dude, coming from a guy who plays VR a lot. Like I play a lot of VR nowadays. I have a Quest 2, even though I don't know how to record videos and, you know, upload them to YouTube on a Quest. I mean, if someone could let me know, please let me know, because I definitely would like to try to upload some Arkham Shadow videos, but what was I talking about? Oh my god, what was I talking about? Was I talking about the gel launcher? Oh, detective mode. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Yeah, detective mode. It basically worked as I thought it would. Gliding also kind of worked as I wanted to. So basically what you do is, like, physically you grab both sides of Batman's cape and you hold it up in the air. Like, you hold them to your side, and then you, like, when you're off of a ledge, you start gliding. And what's really cool is you can actually, like, when you're gliding, you can actually see Batman's shadow coming down, which is pretty cool. And one thing I don't know if there's going to be, I don't know if dive bombs are going to be in the game. I doubt they are, because, you know, like, I don't think the world's going to be that big for, you know, like, dive bombs. That's why Arkham Asylum didn't have it, because, you know, the map wasn't really that big, so, like, what was the point of them? Which, that's fine. I mean, I don't really mind dive bombs a lot. But, I mean, they are cool to get around. And also, the grapple accelerator will not be in the, in Arkham. Okay. Oh, look at that. I found a containment. I did not see that before. Or maybe I did. I don't know. It's been so long since I played Origins. Boom. Right. And also, Cape Stone works this in a similar way to Beatdown. You just grab one side of Batman's cape and then you swing an enemy. And then you go for a beatdown. And also, speaking of returning gadgets, one that I was so excited to see during the trailer, the shock gloves are coming back. Yeah, the same gadget that are on right now. Oh, I just knocked that guy out with one punch. I'm one punch Batman. Yes, the Shocklevs will be returning in Arkham Shadow. But Campflash did say that they will be like less. They won't be as overpowered, which is a good thing because, you know, in this game they are so overpowered. Because basically they just remove all skill from combat. Because like shields, knives, stun sticks, heavy armored guys, those guys, you can just punch through them and then they're just down one hit. And also it works on brutes. What else was I gonna say? What else is gonna be in the game? Trying to think. I literally just watched a Arkham Shadow video, and I still don't know what else is gonna be. Oh yeah, so the map. Let's talk about the map. So the map. So like again, they take heavy inspiration from Asylum, and the map is pretty similar to Asylum's, where it's like, you know, not a big open world. It has like a courtyard area connected to all the dungeons in the game. And the dungeons, basically, I think they work, you know, the same as like, you know, like any like Arkham, like indoor level. And one thing that's kind of cool is once you get a once you complete a dungeon and you go back, you can actually the enemies inside will actually respawn. So it's not like Arkham Asylum where like after you beat the main game there's like no end game, but in Arkham Shadow there is going to be an end game where you can like fight as many enemies as you want. I wonder if it'll work on Predator counters. I'm pretty sure it will. Dual combos. Boom. But continuing on, so here are some of my predictions for Arkham Shadow before it comes out. One thing I really like to see is here's some villains I'd like to see. Again, I don't know if Joker's gonna be in the game, but if he is, I would like to see him again, played by Troy Baker, because you know he's another good Joker. Other villain I would like to see is Penguin, because like he's like a staple of the Arkham series. Because, you know, Penguin's like a pretty good villain in my eyes. Riddler could be in the game. There actually is going to be no Riddler trophies in Arkham Shadow, but that doesn't mean like Riddler's not going to be in the game. I mean, he could be in the game, maybe as like a secret boss or something. That could be kind of cool. But there's going to be a lot of Rat King themed collectibles in the game. There's Rat King statues and there's like rap propaganda, where it's like radio broadcasts and stuff, which is pretty cool. God dang it. Yeah, what else is gonna be in the game? Dude, I don't know why it's just me, but I cannot talk today. Probably because I wasn't really prepared for this. I didn't really drink a lot today, so I don't know. I guess I wasn't really prepared. But that's fine, I guess. You know, sometimes you, even when you're not prepared, you still have to get through it. That's what I had to do today. But what else do I think is going to be in Arkham Shadow? I wonder if there's going to be like any challenge maps in the game, because I mean, if it's an Arkham series, then you know you gotta have challenge maps. I wonder if there's gonna be a New Game Plus, or heck, even an I Am the Night mode. That would have been pretty cool. And for like gadgets I want to see in the game, there's like a couple of gadgets I want to see. One, the cryptographic sequencer. That gadget needs to return. That's one of the most underrated gadgets in the series. It hacks panels. You can decipher radio frequencies with that. It's so good. Like, I don't know why this gadget got replaced in Night by the remote hacking device. Like, dude. Like, look at this. You could just pull it out and, like, listen to radio frequencies all the time. And you can put it away whenever. I just like the animation of him pulling it out and then, like, opening it. But, yeah, that's a gadget. the line launcher could also be a cache I want to see, because I'm pretty sure Batman would have made it by the time Arkham Shadow would have come out. And, like, he may have gotten rid of the remote claw. Or, like, took some elements of it and then, like, adapted it to the, line launcher. I don't think the concussion detonator is going to be in the game, but if it is, then let's hope it's better than it is in Arkham Origins, because it's not really that good. The disruptor could be in the game, but hopefully it's not as bad as in this game, because in this game it's terrible. Arkham Knight's disruptor is by far the best, in my opinion. There's a lot of things in Arkham Knight that I really like compared to the other games, because Arkham Knight's my favorite Arkham game. Well, that might change with this one, but I don't know. I don't have a Quest 3 yet. I still gotta buy one. And saving up for a Quest 3, it's a lot harder than you think. Like, saving up for anything, it's a lot harder than you think. Because, like, when you're trying to buy some stuff, and then you get distracted a lot, and then you buy it without... And then, like, once you... Like, when I buy some games... And, like, after I buy it, I get so upset at myself for buying something, because I'm like, I gotta save for a Quest 3, but... And that's just me being me. But what else? In Arkham Shadow. There's not going to be any alternative costumes for Batman in Arkham Shadow, which makes sense because, you know, it's VR, and, you know, you're not really looking down at, you know, Batman. You're looking at the action, the combat, all that. What else? Also, Batman, so this Batman is a lot, he's still, like, younger. I think this game takes place, like, 6 months after Arkham Origins. So he's, like, year 3 Batman. So he's still young and aggressive. But he's like, a lot more passionate than compassionate right now. And he goes through the, and I'm pretty sure, and Rand Payton said that he goes through the ringer in this game. And there's also going to be some dynamic between him and Alfred, which I will, of course, like that, because not only did it give us the iconic, Alfred, what did you see when you look at me moment in the game, but it also led us to some really great character growth in Arkham Origins, because, you know, in this game, Alfred literally dies in the game, and then Batman revives him, and then he calls it quits until Alfred gives him some words of encouragement. Like, in all the other games, like City, Asylum, and Night, Batman doesn't really go through that. I guess I'm not going to spoil what happens in City, at the ending of City and during Night, but if you know, you know. But, what else was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Yeah, but, and then after Alfred gives him the words of encouragement, Batman goes back and, you know, defeats Joker. And, there was actually, like, one line in the trailer that in the gameplay trailer where it emphasizes this, where Alfred tells Batman that if he doesn't calm down, someone's gonna die. And Batman's like, Alfred, we tried this your way, now we do it mine. And also, there's going to be some interrogation scenes in the game, which is always good. And also, sound the alarms, boys, because of my boy, Ricky Loose Lips. Remember that guy we threw in the Christmas tree, and then we interrogated him back in the GCPD, and then in Cold Cold Heart, we interrogated him to find the parts for the drill, like that guy. The one of the most underrated Arkham characters of all time. Hashtag justice for Ricky Loose Lips. We need more of that guy. What even... This has nothing to do with Arkham Shadow, this is just, like, my opinion, but what happened to that guy? What happened to Ricky? Did he, like, die? Because, like, maybe, like, wasn't good at working for Penguin anymore, so, like, Penguin killed him or something? I don't know. But, I don't know, we need more Loose Lips. And at least, and I'm pretty sure, and, oh my god, I forgot the guy's name. Oh, that makes me feel so bad. Hold on, I gotta look at the video of the, what's that guy's name? Key? Batman. Arkham Shadow. Sorry, I'm looking up, the guy's name. What's his name? K-Nerd. Yeah. Yeah, that's his name. Yeah, I saw this video of him playing Batman Arkham Shadow early, and yeah, and he did confirm that Loose Lips is coming back. My boy Ricky is coming back, and if we have to interrogate him again in another brutal way, I'm gonna lose my shit. That guy does not deserve this. but enough about my bias for Ricky. You know what I should do again? I'm gonna leave this up to you guys. Should I replay all the Arkham, like after I'm done with this City and Night? Should I replay all the Arkham games again, except on hard difficulty? Or like, maybe in Asylum I'll play it on hard, and then like City Origins and Night, I'll do another save file on hard, and then I'll play those on New Game Plus. Right, you know, I have all my upgrades and stuff. And you know, I can do all that. Or maybe or I could even do I Am the Knight, but that's so I've actually never done I Am the Knight. I've never completed it because I haven't unlocked it because usually after I play an Arkham game, I just play it once and that's it. I don't go for a second round. But that might change. I might do that. But enough about my personal bias of Arkham, or not my personal bias of Arkham, my ability to try to communicate with you guys if I should try, you know, Arkham again on the hardest difficulty, because I'm a decent Arkham player. Like, the only game I really struggled with so far was Asylum, because of all that Scarecrow stuff, and some of the Predator encounters. But that's because I'm not really good at it with Arkham or with Arkham Asylum, because again, I'm so used to, like, the newer games, like, more faster mechanics, that, like, when I play Asylum, like, again, I love that game to death. But it is my least favorite of the Arkham games. Again, it's not a bad game, it's a really, really good game, but I just prefer the other games. Which, I mean, we all have our own personal opinions. Some people don't like Arkham Knight as much because of the Batmobile, and to that I say, that's fair. But me personally, I love the Batmobile in Arkham Knight. I don't know why, it's just something about driving in it and like running people over, taking down tanks, and, you know, shooting people. It just feels so good. But what else should I talk about besides Arkham Shadow? I think that's about it I have on Arkham Shadow. So I'm gonna give you a quick update on the schedule. Tomorrow will be part 7 of Arkham City, and then maybe Friday will be part 8 or part 9. Heck, I might finish Arkham City in 2 days. That could be a possibility, because we don't really have much of the game left. Well, I mean, besides Harley Quinn's Revenge, which I'm gonna do what I did basically on Arkham on Cold Kohar and Arkham Origins. I'm gonna do all that in one part. But what else? Plus, I'm not really that used to Harley Quinn's Revenge. I haven't played it in a while, so it might take me a little bit. I might do that in like 1 part or 2 parts. It'll either be 1 or 2 parts. And then we'll be on to Arkham Knight, which I'll do lots of parts on that. I think it'll take me probably way too many parts, because I'm going to do all the side missions in that game along with the main story. Like, I'm going to do the side missions along with the main story, including the Season of Infamy ones. So that's going to take me a while. And then I'm also going to do all the Arkham stories. Maybe do some AR challenge maps. Show you guys all the costumes. Like, I might even do a whole video of just me showing you guys all the costumes for Batman and stuff. I might just go on a tier list and then, like, show you guys, like, my ranking of all the Arkham bat suits. But, I think that about wraps it up for this video. If you enjoy, like, and subscribe. I am really excited about Arkham Shadow. It comes out this October, so next month. When? We don't know. Like, we don't know a date, but hopefully we can, hopefully I'll enjoy it, because, you know, again, I haven't been this excited for a VR game since Assassin's Creed Nexus, and that came out last year, so just like and subscribe, and also let me know how to record, like, upload on VR, or like upload videos to YouTube on VR, because, you know, I want to do some VR YouTuber stuff. But that's gonna be it for the episode, or the video. If you enjoy, like and subscribe, and we will, and tomorrow, or like even maybe tonight, we might or later tonight, we will do part 7 of Arkham City. So have a good day, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye. Come on. There we go. All right. See you guys.